Yes, people, he's here. Yeah, he's back in the flat, basically. Look, I shouldn't be recording now. I've been told off. But I just thought I'd just do a quick video, basically. Just to let, obviously, Ninja's let people know what's going on. So just wanted to say thank you again for everyone, for all your support. But as you can see, I'm back here. I wasn't allowed to move on. Obviously, I couldn't sell the flat because I couldn't come to an agreement with my ex-partner, as people know, and I've had to make a decision because the rent's due again. And I don't think anyone really realised that there was a time on this. It wasn't just a case of, yeah, you got loads of time to fucking think about it. And do you know what I mean? The decision had to be made there and then because the rent was due. We'd done all the work to this. Do you know what I mean? We'd done everything. And it was just a time of, we got to get out now because I can't afford another 600 quid. I cannot afford for this, the rent to sort of go through to another calendar month. And now it's going through to another calendar month. So it's another 600 quid. So I've got no choice but to stay here now. I've got to come in. I can't move on. And I'm just going to have to stay here and continue as I have done with no gas at the minute. I'm getting some later on mine, so it's fine. I'm getting it put on. But yeah, it's been about 10 days since there's been gas in this place. So it's fucking freezing. Ninja's gutted because obviously we did just want to fucking move on. It was my big opportunity to come off benefits for a little while and try and use the money for something positive. Yeah. So all round it was positive because I was coming off benefit. Do you know what I mean? But it had to be the right amount of money for me to go that direction because I was losing my benefit. I had to make sure financially I've got enough money to live and eat. So that's why when I've agreed on the figure, it's based on that I'm going to be able to move on with that money. And for 15 years of your life, 30 grand is fuck all, right? And that's it. That's all it was. 30 G's, right? Price of a car, right? That's what we've argued over. In that time, like I say, this place was not worth anything when she left. It was worth £90,000. We bought it for 109. So you're 19 grand behind. That's at the point she left. All right, and that's why when she said, I don't want nothing to do with it because it's 19 grand in debt. So I've stayed here and I've beavered away and I've got that deficit down and down and down. You know what I mean? As you would do because you'd expect having the property, you know what I mean? For the amount of time I've had it, you'd expect it to go down, wouldn't you? I'd expect it to have gone down worse than that, but more than that, but we had a shit deal on the mortgage. So, there ain't that much money in it, people. There was enough money to, like I say, take me off benefits, try and get me sorted that way, try and get me a little job, yeah, doing something myself, as I discussed, and then hopefully I'd have been on my way. If not, I'd have been off benefits for, you know what I mean, a year or two. So all round, it was a very, very positive thing. And I guarantee you, I wouldn't have gone back on benefit once I got that money and I got myself sorted and I got some clothes, not which are like old and the cats have chewed. Do you know what I mean? Look at me. You look at my first videos, right? Look at my first videos, right? And look at what clothes I've got on, right? So for all you people out there who, yeah, he's living, yeah. Go and have a look what fucking clothes I've got on, mate. Go and have a look what clothes I got on my first videos and go and have a look what clothes I've got on now. Right? Pay attention. All you people out there who think he's living it large, he's got loads of fucking money here and, do you know what I mean? He's having a good fucking life. No, it ain't been a good life. It's been a fucking hard life here because I've had to deal with, I took this place on with a partner and I couldn't afford the place and I've had to fucking grit down and fucking deal with it. You know what I mean? We took on this place and it was hugely in debt and she's walked away and I've had to stay here Well, she's gone and got married, had a nice jolly life and enjoyed herself, and fair play to her. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Don't begrudge anyone that when they split up, right? But to leave me here for this amount of time, paying this deficit off, having me not being able to carry on with my life, because I'm here, having to pay it, I've not been able to move, I've not been able to go on a holiday, I've not, you know what I mean? The most I've had is a couple of day break in Amsterdam. I haven't been on holiday since I've been here. I haven't had a holiday, yeah? I've had a couple of breaks and that's it, yeah? So, this is shit, people, for me now, and I just want to sort of put this through as the last negative video, because the next one you're going to see from me is going to be different, because, you know what I mean? It is going to be different, because it has to be different, right? Because I can't carry on like this. And I'm not going to give her the satisfaction of taking the old place by doing myself in. So, at the end of the day, I've got to play the long game now. I'm going to have to stay here, and then I'm going to have to get her off the mortgage or have something legally in place before I put it back on the market again. So it won't be going back on the market for a long time. We're going to be talking years now before this place goes back on the market. So it is a shame, because it was all tied up. It was signed, sealed, sorted. I was paying all the debts off. The roof came in. I've got a bill for nearly £4,000 I've got to pay out of the money. So she was getting £4,000 for doing nothing, right? And if she'd have sold this place when she'd walked out, right, and we'd have just gone, right, let's just fucking sell it, she'd have been minus 10 grand. She'd have been 10 grand in debt. So you tell me how I'm being unfair. Well, I've paid off all of the deficit from 90 to whatever it is, 109, yeah? So how am I being selfish where I've paid off all of the deficit? I've stayed here, I've gritted down, I haven't had a penny off her for the mortgage, right? I've paid every penny, I can prove it from day one. So how am I being unfair, people? Right? How am I being unfair? Bearing in mind, she got offered £2,000, or she wanted £2,000 originally, right? Before she realised there was no money in the property. And then she was happy to walk away with nothing. I want nothing to do with that property. If you get in trouble, it's down to you. If you have debts, it's down to you. You will deal with it, right? I swear on my children's life now, and I do not lie. And that's another thing that I've not brought up. She doesn't let me see my children either. I've got 2 children. She's been told by the police, because I've had the police involved as well. See, I could really open up a can of worms here, right? But we've had the police involved, and the police have gone in and they've basically told the stepdads, yeah, they're not allowed to stop me seeing my children. And guess what they've done? They've stopped me seeing my children. I'm not allowed to see them because I'm a druggie, apparently, because I smoke cannabis. Yeah, I'm a druggie. I'm a down and out. I'm a bad woman. Yeah, dirty druggie because I smoke cannabis. Okay, people. So there's the truth. There's the truth. There's everything there. Just don't worry about me, people. I'm just getting myself together. It's going to take me a little fucking while now because, like I say, I've had a hell of a fucking shock. I've got to go on the... I've got to go on the fucking quacky tablets for a little bit as well. Doctor's worried about me, so he wants me to go back on some fucking antidepressants. Try and level me out a little bit while all this is going on. So, yeah, the repercussions of what's happened here, what one selfish person basically, is just, it's affected everything now. And I swear down now, I will do everything in my power now to make sure that she gets no fucking money. But don't worry, the kids will get money. I'll make sure the kids get money, and I'll make sure it goes into private bank accounts for them, right? When I finally decide to actually sell, which will be years, but the money will go into private bank accounts for the children and they can have some money, right? She ain't getting shit, mate, right? If it's within my power and I can legally deal with it, like you say, there's letters from the mortgage company won't even speak to her. Yeah, they won't even speak to her because she's denounced it. She said she wants nothing to do with it years ago. She's made and put it on record that she wants nothing to do with it. She's rang up recently and they won't speak to her. Or they'll only speak to her about certain things. So what does that tell you, people? What does that tell you when the mortgage company won't speak to her? Yeah, I think I'm in quite a good fucking position, to be honest with you. And really, if I wanted to, I should have just gone forward with the sale and just said she's not getting anything. I need the solicitor to wipe her out now, wipe her out completely. You know what I mean? Prove that I've been here and I've been in a shit situation and I've put everything. I've even paid universal credit money when my universal credits come in to try and keep the wolves at bay and keep the fucking place ticking. I've even had to do me, you know what I mean? Honestly, it's gone in and it's gone out, and that's just to keep the roof over my head, people. You tell me what the fuck I'm meant to do. That's the only money I've got to access. So it's gone straight. You know what I mean? It hasn't paid the mortgage, obviously. It's paid like a quarter of the mortgage. I've made like £100 payments just to keep things fucking, do you know what I mean, at bay. So that's how bad things are, and that's why I've sat here with no eating. That's why I sat here with no food a lot of the time. That's why I sat here with no weed actually at the minute, because I've had no money to buy any. So, yeah, that's why there's been no reviews, bits and pieces on the other channels, etc. But yeah, I'm fucking having a great time here. I'm having a great time. And instead of being able to move on with my life now with epoxy 30 grand in my pocket, which, to be honest, will buy a car and might be enough just to put into a little business venture, right? It ain't lifetime money. The money would be gone like that. Boom! It's not a lot of money, is it, for 15 years worth of fucking work? Yeah? For 15 years worth of scrimping, saving. You know what I mean? 365 days a year in here. Yeah? It ain't enough money, people. 15 years, you break that down. It ain't enough money. It ain't enough money. Right? Not for what I've put in. Yeah? I've put thousands into this place without even talking about the mortgage. So, I am gutted. I've calmed down a little bit. I've taken a bit of CBD, so I have literally. If you'd have seen me a couple of days ago, I was broken. I've got to be honest. I was broken. I'm just managing to get myself together now. I've pulled myself away. Obviously, I don't want to be by ninja at the minute when I'm like this. So I'm back here. Paying the mortgage, we're trying to pay the mortgage still, people. Just bear with me. I am trying to get things back together. I am trying to get sorted myself. I really, really, really am. But I guess it is what it is. I know now all I need to do is I just need to knuckle down, get back into it, get it out of my head now that the place is being sold, because it's gone now, the deal's gone. Even if she come back now, the deal's gone, right? Because we've gone over, so it's now cost me more money. So I'm right at that point where I don't want to lose any more money, and it is that 500 quid that I've gone over, which has really pushed me to go, fuck that, mate. We're getting and if it goes over again, it's another grand. So we'll be talking 5 grand in debt, which has got to come off. Not seeing that, is she? Not seeing that. She wants more money, but she's not prepared to pay the mortgage. Well, there's 4 or 5 grand's worth of debt there, so do you want to pay that then? Do you want to pay that mortgage? Yeah? No, you don't want to pay the mortgage, do you? You just want the money. You want me to pay the mortgage and you want to take the money. You're fucking wrong, mate. You're a wrong one. That's all I'm saying, and I know you're watching this video, but you're a fucking wrong one, mate. And I didn't expect this from you. I thought, really, this was a time that, really, everyone should have got on. They should have got on, and they should have spoke to each other with respect to that point. Do you know what I mean? And they didn't, because, as usual, always trying to take control, always want to be the one speaking, always want to be the one calling the shots, always want to be the one in control. That's why you're with your fella now, because he's a divvy, and he just does what he's told. You control that relationship, and that's why he's with you, because you know what I mean? He is a divvy, let's be honest. Yeah. So, at the end of the day, you've stopped me from seeing my kids, and it's pretty shit. I'm going to put all the previous videos up as well, which I've taken off the other channel. So there was an original channel called It's a Cat's World TV. Okay. And I got into a little trouble on that channel. Well, I didn't actually. They tried to get me into a little trouble over some videos I made. But nothing on the videos was illegal. They tried to say because I gave their first names, then basically I was breaking the law. Now, the law doesn't work that way. The way the law works in that category is you have to give their full name. So if I was giving somebody's full name and I was stood outside their property, it puts me in a pretty bad situation, yeah? But I wasn't doing that. I was just giving their first names. So I haven't breached any laws. Those videos will now be going back up. So you will see some from back at the beginning of the year now, people. As soon as I can work out how to get them up, you'll see them. And you'll see exactly what a fucking bitch she has been all the way through this. And it will show her in her true colours, right? She's caused my mental health issues, yeah? Not seeing my children. I haven't seen my daughter for fucking years, mate. She don't want to see me. She hates me, apparently. She hates me. I've done nothing to make her hate me. And now I'm being told my little boy hates me as well. So, not on, people. Really, really cruel stuff. Really manipulating the children. Really using the children. I can see my child. I've been told by the police and I've been told by social services, because I've had them all involved. I've been told that I'm within my rights. So all I need to do is get a solicitor and fight. But there's so much upset that's been caused. I don't feel it fair to do that to my little boy who was seeing me, because like I say, my little girl didn't want to see me apparently. So it's just shit, because like I say, my lad wanted to come round, and it's just like, we saw this was happening. Me and Ninja spoke about this. We said as soon as he gets to about that age, same age as what they did it with my little girl, that's it basically. And it did. It was like clockwork, mate. It was like clockwork. So all planned. They don't want me anything to do with the children. They just wanted my maintenance money. As soon as I stopped working, and obviously I haven't been able to pay maintenance because I've not been working. This is when all the hassles have happened, people. This is when all the shit's happened. So I've had no support. You think, maybe just a little bit of support to sort of get me back or whatever. You know what I mean? Then I'll be working and I'll be paying her again. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm working and I'm getting paid because I've had no money either, don't forget. So this is why I am here right now, because of an ex-partner, people. This is why I've not been able to move on. This is why I'm not being allowed to move on from this place. It's because of an ex-partner. And like I say, I ain't fucking splitting shit with her. She ain't getting jack shit, yeah? They'll carry me out of here in a fucking box, right? And then she'll get less money, right? Because I'll leave it all in my fucking will, mate, trust. There'll be ways and means to deal with this, but today isn't the day because I'm not in a financial situation to deal with it. But if there's anyone out there who does want to help, by all means. But for the moment, I'm going to stay here. I've got enough money to stay here, and I'll just eat into the fucking deficit now by staying here. Silly little bitch, didn't you? Should have taken you $4,000, you silly little cunt. Because you're going to get nothing now. Because if I live here and I don't pay the mortgage, where's the money? Where's the money? Do you know what I mean? Where's the money? If I'm living here now, right? Where's the money gone? You didn't think about that, did you? You didn't think about that. And not only did you not think about that, you didn't think that I pulled a deal either, do you? You didn't think I pulled a deal, right? But you're going to have a fucking shock. You are going to have a fucking shock coming to you, right? Because I ain't bluffing. And very, very soon, you're going to see that I'm not bluffing, right? So, sorry to bring on a negative one, people. I feel I've had to get that off my chest. For myself, yeah, for me, needed to get that off my chest. Well, Ninja's not here, and I can just have a little chat and just get it all out there, to be fair. And like I say, watch this space, because there's more videos. You guys are going to see exactly why I am the way I am. Cheers, people. One love.